How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning into my video. In San Jose, California, you can now receive a $1,000 fine for simply exercising your Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms. Gun control activists and anti-gun politicians are getting pretty creative in their attempts to prevent responsible Americans from exercising their Second Amendment rights, though their efforts are not getting any more constitutionally sound. In San Jose, the city council members have decided to put up an ante on their requirement that legal gun owners purchase liability insurance by tacking on a $1,000 fine for repeat offenders discovered in possession of a firearm without an insurance policy, a decision that one 2A group already suing the city calls atrocious. San Jose is hell-bent on disarming law-abiding gun owners any way possible, at least as far as they can get away with in the courts, wrote NAGR Policy Director Hannah Hill. And a $1,000 fine for simply exercising your God-given right to keep and bear arms, unless you bow down, buy insurance, and kiss their ring, is simply atrocious. She added, that's why we're suing to overturn this constitutional ordinance. And we look forward to rescuing law-abiding San Jose gun owners from these greedy anti-gun council members. The penalties passed on Tuesday escalate for each offense. A gun owner's first and second violation will cost them $250 and $500 respectively. A $1,000 fine will be levied against a third and any future infraction. The city's police department will be in charge of enforcing the fines. City staff is moving forward with regulations needed to implement this first-in-the-nation law to reduce gun deaths and injuries with a careful and balanced approach. The mayor wrote in a statement, I look forward to seeing this up and running next year. The careful and balanced approach Liccardo mentions includes exemptions for some San Jose gun owners, including law enforcement, those with concealed carry permits, and low-income residents. Everyone else exercising the right to keep a firearm in the home for self-defense, on the other hand, will be expected to comply with the new law. While city officials insist that this new law will be upheld by the courts, it seems to a lot of people the ordinance flies in the face of the Supreme Court's test laid out by the Bruin decision. The law must comport with the plain text of the Second Amendment and how well it's been historically exercised and regulated, particularly at the time the Bill of Rights and the 14th Amendment were ratified. I'm not aware of any long-standing laws in 1791 or 1868 that required the vast majority of legal gun owners to purchase an insurance policy before they could own or carry a firearm, though the federal judge overseeing the lawsuit against San Jose compared the city's insurance mandate to 19th century surety laws when she declined to issue an injunction blocking the new law from taking effect. That comparison ignored what those surety laws are all about. However, what Justice Clarence Thomas made clear in the Bruin decision, from page 5 of the majority opinion, in the mid-19th century, many jurisdictions began adopting laws that required certain individuals to post bond before carrying weapons in public. Contrary to respondents' position, these security statutes in no way represented direct precursors to New York's proper cause requirement. While New York presumes individuals have no public carry right without a showing of heightened need, the surety statutes presume that individuals had a right to public carry could be burdened only if another could make out a specific showing of reasonable cause to fear an injury or breach of the peace. Thus, unlike New York's regime, the showing of special need was required only after an individual was reasonably accused of intending to injure another or breach the peace, and even then proving special need simply avoided a fee. Those surety laws were aimed at the bearing, not the keeping of arms. Beyond that, they weren't imposed on every gun owner that wanted to carry for self-defense. Instead, they were required for only those that had been reasonably accused, intending to injure another or intending to breach the peace. San Jose's insurance mandate, on the other hand, applies to almost every legal gun owner who lives inside the city limits and subjects them to penalties for keeping a gun in their home unless they have first purchased an insurance policy that covers accidental misuse of a firearm. That's nothing like those surety bonds that the judge cited as a historic analog, and it's suspected that San Jose's mandate won't survive court scrutiny, at least once the case moves beyond the borders of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, with New Jersey also seeking to impose insurance mandates on concealed carry licensees. This is an issue that soon could be ripe for review by the Supreme Court, and hopefully another legal smackdown as well. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comments section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video.